Hi, today we're going to go over the homework solutions for week 3. First, we're going to import pandas as PD, and then to load in the dataset, we're going to use the read CSV function from the pandas module. We can call this data frame df, then use the read CSV function, and then pass in the CSV file. So when we open up the CSV file, we can see that the first 5 rows here are not any data points or any column names. We don't want to include them when loading in our data set. So we're going to use the skip rows argument and set that equal to 5. So we can load it in without those first 5 rows. And then we can use the head method to check that we loaded in correctly. Next, to filter for all of the Olympics after 1896, we're going to access the year column and then create an expression that filters for everything that's greater than 1896. And then to look at the first 3 rows, we're going to use the head function again, but pass in the argument 3. To search for the number of athletes with the last name Smith, we're going to create the variable Smith count. And then we're going to access the athlete name column. Then we're going to convert this into a string so we can use the contains method. So we can see if each of these athlete names for each row has the word Smith in it. We're going to put the first argument as Smith and the second argument as case equals false. So it'll read Smith no matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. Then we can just print this out. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to put the length of that. This is gonna just print out all of the Smiths, but we just want the length because it's asking how many. There we go. Then we're going to look at which countries have won the most gold medals across all of the Olympics. So we're going to do this by accessing the NOC column, which represents each country, then using the value counts method. And that's going to give us the number of medals for each country. Next, to look at the cities that have hosted the Olympics, we're going to access the city column, and we're going to use the unique function to find the number of unique cities. Because there's going to be repeats over the year, we have to use this method. And this is going to give us a list of all of the different cities. Next, to find the year with the highest number of medals awarded, we're going to access the year column, then use the value counts method. This is going to give us the numbers for each year, and then we want to look at the highest, so we're going to use 1. There we go. It's going to be 2015. Oh, the year is 2000, but it's 2015 medals. To list all the sports played in the year 2000, we're going to filter by year. We're going to only want the year 2000, so we're going to use a Boolean expression equal to 2000. And then we want to access the sport column. And then to list all of the sports, we want the unique values from that column. There we go. This is because there's going to be multiple sports for the year 2000, like multiple repeats. So we just want the unique values from here. Otherwise, it'd be a very long list of repeated sports. Then for the counting the number of medals won by athletes from the USA, we're going to create a variable called USA medals. And then we're going to filter by the NOC column again, because that represents each country. And we're going to only want the rows where the NOC value is equal to USA. Then to access the medal count, we just use a bracket and put medal. And then lastly, we want the count, so we're going to use the depth count function. Let me see print that out. Here we have 4,020. Lastly, we want to look at the number of total athletes in the data set. So we're going to make a variable called total athletes. Set that equal to, so we want to sort the data filter the data frame by athlete name. And then we want the unique names because again, athletes can play for multiple Olympics. So you just want the unique names so we don't double count athletes. And then we're going to want the length of this, which is going to give us the number of rows that we get by filtering using this code. Then we can print total athletes. And those are number of total athletes. Thank you for watching.